The initial agreement was made between the United States and Iran to seek to end hostilities on several fronts. But in southern Lebanon, Israeli military operations continue, with troops maintaining advanced positions and carrying out sporadic attacks against Hezbollah targets, despite the ceasefire announcements. This reality reflects years of conflict that have turned Israel's northern border into a zone of permanent high tension. The current war in the Middle East began on October 7, 2023, when Hamas and other Palestinian armed groups launched a coordinated attack against southern Israel. Thousands of militants crossed the border by land, sea, and air, while a massive barrage of rockets was fired at civilian communities and military bases. More than 1,200 people were killed that day, most of them civilians, including women, babies, children, and the elderly. About 250 hostages were taken to Gaza. The attack included massacres such as in Be'eri and in Kfar Azar, and of course at the Nova Festival, where hundreds were killed at the hands of Palestinians. It was the largest massacre of Israeli civilians in the country's modern history. Israel then responded with a military operation in Gaza to destroy Hamas's infrastructure and rescue hostages. In this context, the Hamas from Lebanon entered the conflict the next day, October 8, 2023. The group began firing rockets, missiles, and drones at northern Israel, claiming to support Hamas as part of the axis of resistance. In the following months, Hezbollah carried out thousands of attacks, launching between 12,000 and 16,000 projectiles against Israeli territory by the end of 2024. These attacks killed dozens of Israeli civilians and soldiers and forced more than 60,000 people to leave their homes in the north of the country. Direct support from Iran was fundamental. Tehran provided advanced weapons, training, funding, and strategic guidance to Hezbollah, using the group as a tool of manipulation to pressure Israel on a second front, without directly involving its own forces on a large scale. Lebanon, however, was not able to contain Hezbollah. The central government in Beirut is historically weak, divided by sectarianism and the political influence of Hezbollah itself, which acts as a parallel state in the south of the country with its own army. Since the 2006 War UN Security Council resolution, 1701 required Hezbollah to withdraw all its forces and weapons to the north of the river. Litani, that the United Nations interim force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, and the Lebanese army would take control of the southern area, and that no non-state armed groups would operate there. In practice, Hezbollah ignored these terms. There was a vast network of tunnels, launchers, and rockets camouflaged in civilian villages, ammunition depots, and launch positions just a few kilometers from the Israeli border. UNIFIL, in turn, monitored the region, but had neither the mandate nor the capacity to disarm the group. The Lebanese army, underfunded and politically restricted, also failed to impose the authority of the state over the south of the country, which was dominated by Hezbollah. If you want access to full analyses with exclusive content like videos, charts, and live streams that are not made public here, become a channel member for just 7 Rs a month. Faced with this direct threat to its northern border, and after the shock of October 7th, Israel changed its strategy. Initially, it focused on airstrikes and precision attacks against Hezbollah commanders, depots, and infrastructure. In September 2024, it then eliminated the Secretary General of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, and other senior leaders. A deadly blow to the group. In October and November of the same year, it carried out a limited ground incursion in the south of the country to clear the immediate border area. After talks, a ceasefire was reached on November 27 of the same year, with Hezbollah committing to withdraw its forces to the north of the Litani River and the Lebanese army taking up positions. In the southern region, however, the implementation was incomplete. Hezbollah once again maintained a presence and tried to rearm, while Israel considered that the security conditions for the residents of the north were not guaranteed. In March, the conflict escalated again. Hezbollah resumed rocket and drone attacks against Israel, which responded with a massive air campaign, and from mid-March this year, launched its largest ground operation. Israeli forces then crossed the border in greater numbers, destroyed bridges over the Litani River to isolate the south from the rest of the country, advanced toward areas like Nabatea, and even managed to capture the capital.
Posições estratégicas, como o castelo.
The stated goal was to push Hezbollah beyond the Litani River, destroy its military infrastructure to the south, and create a buffer security zone. Israeli troops carried out systematic searches in villages, confiscated thousands of weapons, and demolished structures used as bases by the group. Currently, Israel holds fortified positions and buffer zones in southern Lebanon, launching sporadic attacks on remaining targets there, carrying out sporadic attacks against remaining Hezbollah targets. To get full access to this video, just become an exclusive channel member for only 7 Rs and 99 cents per month. Just click here on the Become a Member button